Welcome, viewers. This is Lex Consilium Foundation channel. I'm Major General Neelendra Kumar in conversation with Air Marshal Raghunath Nambiar. He's ace combat warrior of Indian Air Force, having reached the apex level of C&C of Eastern Air Command and then Western Air Command, with over 5,000 hours of flying and 42 different types of aircraft. He has, in the earlier videos, spoken about the Kargil War, about the test pilot, and we will continue that conversation here. And he has also spoken about his tenure as a defense attaché in Tel Aviv. Now, today, I'm asking you that having regard to your profile as a experimental test pilot and the internet indicates your sort of dossier in the sense where all you served. So I got from there that you served in the Directorate of Offensive Operations. Now this test pilot and your two exposures in the Directorate of Operations, Directorate of Offensive Operations. Would you like to indicate what was your professional gain and to the Air Force with these two tenures that you had, these two profiles that you had?
I think my the fact that I was a test pilot definitely helped me and the Indian Air Force in the Kargil operations.
Right.
Whatever I learned during my flight test course, as well as subsequently in the fact that I was a part of the Light Combat Aircraft Tejas developmental program.
Yes.
Way back from 1992 onwards till in two or three batch time slots. I used to go back to the squadron, get operational experience and capability, then come back to test flying. And in the process, I was there a part of the first flight team, which got airborne in 2001 January. This entire stretch of exposure helped me as a test pilot to gain knowledge. And in Kargil time, my test flying experience and my analytical way of looking at things probably helped me and the Indian Air Force in realizing the capabilities of Mirage 2000 to a large extent. I consider this with a lot of pride and honor that I had this opportunity and I could what I was trained to do very accurately and with a lot of strength and with a lot of conviction. That's as far as test flying goes. The Operations Directorate I joined immediately after as I came back from Israel. We had a very wide knowledge of all the weapon systems which the Indian Air Force possessed because of my test flying experience. I knew what was capable, what was in Israel at that point in time, having seen firsthand the use of those wars of these weapons in war, both in the Hezbollah war, which I spoke about, and in the Gaza operations, which started up in 2009.
Right.
Given all this, in Operations Directorate, I had the ability to look at weapons in particular, along with my team, let me hasten to add, to look at the weapon capability which the Indian Air Force would need in future. The Spice 2000 we already spoke about, the BrahMos, which came in at that point in time, were inducted. A large number of weapon systems which had to be, put into the inventory of the Air Force so that we were fighting fit if war were to break out in full strength. All these were inducted in operations with the Ops Directorate. The Ops Directorate at that point in time was, in a different sort of configuration than what it is today. In those days, the Indian Air Force aircraft was split into two segments, somewhere with the Offensive Ops Directorate and somewhere with the Air Defense Directorate. The Mirage 2000, the Sukhoi, the MiG-29 was with the Air Defense Directorate.
Right.
While the Jaguar, the MiG-23, the MiG-27, and the MiG-21 were with the Offensive Ops Directorate. But the Ops Directorate is also responsible for weapons for all the aircrafts, including missiles and all the other nitty-gritties that were required to make the Air Force powerful. Being in Offensive Ops gave me a ringside view and gave me hands-on freedom to exercise my judgment and of that of my organization, achieving the capabilities which are on display today. Today, when you see Ops Sindoor, it is not something which is sort of, removed from, dropped in from the sky.
Right.
It was put in by a huge team of people who have worked towards realizing all these capabilities for the last 10, 15, 20 years. We have worked seamlessly at making this thing happen. And when it comes out in full color and in spectacular speed, makes us so much proud of what we have built.
Very well put in. And thank you. Our conversation will continue.